Hey everybody, this is Mr. DeFleur here. I want to make this quick video to kind of show you how I want you to interact with the document for this week. So this is part of the highlighting essays for information assignment. We're going to be basically coloring up the an essay in order to clearly label what's a thesis, what's an example, and what's information. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and download the document that I've created for you guys. It's called Essay Highlight. All right, save that to your computer or open it in Office 365 online. However, you worked on the same matter charts from the previous week. You're going to do the same thing with this one. But I've got some things that are going to be a little different that I just wanted to show you. Open it up. Okay, there it is. One of the first things you want to do, enable editing, because we're going to be showing you a little bit in here. All right, so here is your guide. Basically, pink is going to be what you highlight the thesis statement in, green is the examples, and yellow is anything that you consider information. Information connects to the thesis or an example and adds something new. So if I say, hey, I've got a gray cat, that is information. But then if I keep on saying my cat is very gray, that's not really a lot of extra information. It's redundant. It's not adding anything. So that would be what I would consider blank information. Okay, so let's go ahead and so when you download the essay highlight document, I've got a sample one here that I've already gone ahead and I feel I've highlighted it already, so you can kind of see how it's going to look. If you click on these little bubbles over to the side, I've even got little comments that I've typed up and I've put off to the side to kind of let you see my thought process. But I just wanted to go ahead and show you how to actually highlight. So say I've got my cursor here, right? Well, we can go up here to home, okay? All these different options. What you're looking for is going to be generally right in this area. It's going to be this little color thing right here. It's going to, when you hover over it, it says text highlight color. Click on that. Let's color something light blue, okay? So now I've got this loaded in my thing. So all I want to do, see when I click on it, my cursor changes a little bit. I don't know if you can see it. And I just click and drag around what I want to be highlighted. So I've just made that blue. And then I want to make that blue. But oh, see, I've made a little mistake here because now there's blue over here. No problem. I can go up here to home, change that color. Or if you're fancy, you can always right click and it'll bring up a little shortcut menu for you too. So let's go and let's make that green again, shall we? Boom. Right there. Everything can be fixed if you make a mistake. It's not the end of the world. So when you're done with this, you just click off of that. And now you're back to your regular cursor. All right. So I've got one essay for you to look at, two essays for you to look at, three essays I want you guys to go ahead and highlight up. And once you're at the end of the document, I've actually got some examples of how I want you to go ahead and save your document. Go back to Canvas, click File and Submit. So it'll show a little submit up there. You hit that, then find your file, just like you did last week. All right. So that's how you highlight in Word, and that's what I'm going to be looking for. And it's also just a little bit of information about what goes into being a thesis statement and examples. So to kind of summarize that a little bit, review a little bit. Remember, a thesis statement, that's the main idea of the essay. Okay? It's your big controlling idea. It's usually going to be at the top, right? Down here, it's definitely at the top. The true definition of having a great friendship is having trust, loyalty, and having fun. That is the thesis. Everything down here is going to tie back into that. Your examples are, you can kind of think of them as maybe like also topic sentences. They're the things that support your thesis. They're your examples. When we were writing those essays and we did the bubbles, all those things were examples. Those were ways for you to prove your thesis. So one of their examples is, if you can't have trust, why be friends? That's an example. Here's another example that goes to prove if you get in a car accident and lose an arm, your friend should love you enough to stay by your side. Literally says, for example, in there. And then the last bit is the information. This is the stuff that adds to your examples, okay? This adds that information. Hey, yeah, trust is my example, but here is what trust is. Here's what trust means. Here's the information provided by the author to show the reader how trust impacts the topic of friendship. Okay? So this part right here, this is going to be all about how organization helps to highlight purpose in writing. Why does an author use organization? Keep that in mind, and I will see you on the next assignment.